On this week's episode of Improv for the Podcast, we're headed up to the mountains. That's right, it's Camp Chat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second edition of Camp Chat. This is the inaugural portion of the 2023 edition of Camp Chat, and I'm joined today by the amazingly talented friends of the show, Patrick and Dave. Patrick and Dave, thank you so much for coming on. How are you both doing this evening?
I'm doing great. What about you, Dave?
Yeah, I'm excited. This is fun.
And we're happy to be here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We climbed all the way up this mountain. It was a perilous journey. The tales of bears and falling rocks and squirrels as big as chickens. But
Lost many friends along the way.
Many.
Did you see the Sasquatch?
No.
Yeah. There was one that actually, I gave him a ride.
That's very kind of you. That's very kind of you, Patrick. Thank you for doing that. I'd love to meet him if he's around. Or
he might be by. But.
Okay. Fair enough.
Coming on Saturday.
All right. So my first question for you both, is this both your first year at IFTP Improv Camp?
It is for me.
Yeah, first time.
Amazing. All right. And what made you want to come to camp this year?
Oh, I'll go first.
Go ahead, Dave.
I think normally a weekend getaway, oddly enough, is like it feels like that's a lot to deal with because like you're out of your creature comforts and things like that. But the idea of just spending some time with people I know, like a lot of people are like the people they're from class, and seeing them partially outside the normal element, but also within the element of what we do on during the week with improv, is really interesting, and like I want to find out more. Right?
Yeah, cool. 100%. Thank you, Dave. Patrick, what about you?
I've actually wanted to go for a while, but I need to give a shout out to my wife because today's her birthday. And that's the reason I haven't gone before.
That makes sense.
And I asked, and she said it was okay for me to go. So, like I said, I've wanted to go for, and I've known about it for 2 or 3 years, but it's never really worked out. But this is year I finally got to go.
Oh, understood. Well, happy birthday to your wife.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting Patrick be here because we're so glad to have him. Thank you and happy birthday. All right.
Birthday.
So, gentlemen. We got to play some 3 things. Camp edition. Ooh. So here we go. Patrick, I'll start with you. I'll give you a category, and then Dave, you'll go next. All right. So these are 3 things. Patrick, for you, give me 3 campfire activities.
Telling stories.
1.
Making s'mores.
2.
Roasting hot dogs.
3. These are 3 things. Very nice. Very nice. Dave, and for you, give me 3 things you might see in the forest.
Bear tracks.
1.
And trees.
2.
And other campers.
3. These are 3 things. All right, very nice. You have your camp brains ready to go. The mountain air has not affected your improv abilities. That's good to see.
At least not yet.
That's a concern we often have with campers. They're going to be worse at improv because of the high altitude.
It will take hold in a couple
I can't believe
hours.
I could be worse, but I guess we'll find out.
That's not true, Patrick. That's not true. All right. So we're here at camp. I want to ask you, going into this weekend, what's one thing you hope to learn or take away from your classes this weekend?
I think at least for me, I like the idea of having like improv for a day and a half straight.
Yeah.
So just to be able to practice more, and I hope that will just result in some improvement. I can't think of a specific skill, although in my podcast with you, I said I wanted to work on accents.
Yes.
And so actually my wife said, are you going to work on accents and range?
There you go, Patrick. This is your opportunity.
Work on accents and range at this camp.
There we go. Very nice. That's a good objective. Dave, what about you?
I feel like I mentioned last time when we did this podcast that I wanted to focus on the thing that like really brings me joy. That's character work, and there is a session for that. But just the idea that there's all this variety and option, I just want to be. I feel like I'm hoping to take away some just gratitude for the different types of stuff that we can try out, and I want to see other people try these things out, and I want to just see their takes on certain stuff. So maybe I'll see other people do character work or something like that, or maybe I'll get into one of the other sessions and I'll see, okay, how do other people approach this topic? Yeah. Perspective.
I like that. Yeah, I think camp is a rare opportunity where a lot of the different classes come together. They shuffle them up. So you're working with people you might not know very well, or maybe it's like, oh, I haven't seen you in class in months. So it's a really exciting opportunity to reconnect and make new friends as well. One more question for you, gentlemen. What is one non-improv thing you're looking forward to doing at camp? Non-improv.
Okay, so this is going to be a really pathetic answer,
No.
but I really like to read, and I don't have enough time to read it. And I know we'll have some free time, so I'm looking forward to reading.
I respect that a lot. You're out in nature. It's quiet.
Yeah.
It's one of the best reading environments, I think.
Yeah.
I also brought my Kindle, so
There you go.
I'll give a different answer. Just like funny enough, I just want space in my head where I'm not thinking too hard about things. And I feel like this kind of getaway lets you do that.
Yeah. Escape from everything else.
So this is the nerd edition of the broadcast.
The nerd edition. Fantastic. That's right up my alley. Can I
It'll get
ask?
cooler after this one.
Yeah, we guarantee.
I doubt it. Okay, I have one more question for you. What book, if you feel comfortable sharing, what book are you going to be reading during this weekend? Both of you. I'd like to hear.
So I'm actually in a book group, and I'm reading a book by Somerset Maugham, and it's a fictionalized account of the life of a painter whose name I can't think of right now, but as soon as Dave answers the question, I'll think of it and I'll blurt it out.
Perfect.
But it takes place like in the late 1800s, and anyway, that's what it is.
All right, that sounds interesting. Like kind of historical fiction almost.
Yeah.
I'm glad you gave an answer that wasn't like a fiction book because I would feel weird. I'm also not going to read a fiction book. I have the book Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. It's a book about Stoicism philosophy.
Yeah. Old Marky A.
It's Gauguin.
Gauguin. There you go. There it is.
I told you.
You predicted it. That was amazing.
Nice.
Thank you, Dave. Created the space in my head.
It was all me. I did it.
That was so cool. You're like, I'm going to know it. Give me a minute. And then you just did. That was
You're a wizard.
perfect,
You can
Patrick.
see
Thank you so much. All right. Gentlemen, you ready to do some improv before you head into your first improv session?
We are.
Yes.
All right. We're warmed up. We've eaten dinner. We had a hot dog. We had salad, maybe even cherry pie. Our first camp meal. I like camp food. There's something about it. It gets me all jazzed. I'm like, oh, I'm at camp, you know? So the game we're going to be playing tonight to help set the tone for the weekend, this game is called Camp Rules. We're here at camp, and I need the two of you to help me lay down the rules for camp. So what we're going to do is that the three of us need to work together to create 3 rules for camp, one word at a time. So basic structure might be we just want to welcome our campers, so we'll do something like, hi, welcome to Camp Face. That's terrible. And like, here are the rules. And then we'll list the 3 rules. Got it? Any questions?
Got it.
Sounds good.
It's like one word story, but easier, I think. All right. So let's have Dave go ahead and start.
Okay. Welcome
to
Camp.
Tiki
where
House.
at
Big Bear
Mountain.
So
we
Have
got
some
rules.
to
follow
While
we're
at
camp.
rule
number
1.
don't
take
Any
merchandise
from
the
gift
shop.
period.
rule
Number
2.
always
leave
Messes.
on
your
Shoes.
rule
number
3.
find
a
Bear.
and
hug
It.
tightly
until
You.
can't
do
That.
anymore.
Those rules, don't steal merchandise. Okay, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
I'm wondering, like, I guess we do have merch here at this camp, so valid
And
rule,
it is
valid rule.
off limits from stealing
That's true. Most things are. Most things are.
in general. Yeah.
It's a good reminder. Those were some good rules. We'll make sure to let the other campers know. I can trust that you're both going to inform your cabin mates
Oh, yes.
of that thing. I'm going to ask you one last fun question before we conclude. Perfect s'more. What's your perfect s'more?
I'm more of a traditionalist when it comes to s'more. So, graham crackers, marshmallows, and the marshmallow. I like to have the marshmallow like a little like toasted and brown on the outside, and then the chocolate bar, squished in between.
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
I feel like my s'more, I think I like to go halvesies on a marshmallow. I think it's just too much. It's too strong. I want to
Interesting.
concentrate on the chocolate.
A marshmallow minimalist.
Good point.
So toast up the marshmallow, but only take half to kind of lighten the load. Let the chocolate do the talking.
Let the
Well
chocolate
stated.
do the talking. Well stated, well stated. And we're good with Hershey's chocolate. That's kind of the default, the standard.
No
Like I
Ghirardelli.
said,
No Ghirardelli.
I'm a traditionalist, and it's Hershey's.
Yeah, 100%. It's it's the perfect size. Like you get the two little rectangles, and
Yeah.
it's like they
made
knew.
for s'mores.
It's made for s'mores.
I've always wanted to try something wild. A Nestle's Crunch s'more.
Whoa.
Is that too crazy? Is that
No,
insanity?
we'll allow it. We'll allow it.
Wow.
I love a Reese's s'more
daring.
myself.
Yeah. Oh,
Throw
get some
Reese's on
peanut
there.
butter in there.
Ooh.
I'm a big peanut butter guy, so it's right up my alley. I may be a dog. I really like peanut butter. I'm not
Marshmallows
sure.
kill dogs, right? Don't do it.
Oh no.
I think they do.
Well,
I don't know.
Maybe I'm not a dog then because I've eaten a lot of marshmallows. You'll see tomorrow.
We solved that mystery.
Okay, good. All right. Well, thank you again so much to Patrick and Dave for coming on the first portion of Camp Chat. I wish you both luck this weekend.
Thank you for having us. We're
Thank
looking
you.
forward to the weekend.
All right. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Welcome back to Camp Chat. It is now Saturday afternoon on our second day of camp, and I am joined by the incredibly talented Sylvan and Mike. Thank you so much for coming on.
Hello. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you. We just finished a delicious meal of grilled cheese and tomato soup. I don't know about y'all, but I feel I maybe went a little too hard on the grilled cheese.
Yeah, we had seconds. So I had a
Same.
full second grilled cheese sandwich. And so then my hands were a little greasy on the swing.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah, we actually went to to go on the swing set over there right after, and I think pretty soon we were envisioning the grilled cheese all over the
Oh, no.
playground. So,
Yeah.
but we made it. I think we survived.
And it
Good.
will float us through the rest of the day.
yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we got a little while till dinner. We have some physical activities coming up, so that'll kind of help settle things and make us hungry again. All right. Also, brave of you to go on the swings with greasy hands. Your grip, that's important on there. You could have slid right off. So I'm glad you're
On the
both
edge.
okay. No injuries.
Risks.
No
Taking
injuries.
chances.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Taking chances. That's true. No regrets. No mistakes.
I got really competitive on the swing set.
Oh, were you trying to jump off?
No, because that wouldn't go well. But I was trying to be the highest. Basically.
Oh,
Highest
absolutely.
up in the air.
We were in sync for a bit.
Yeah.
And I think my short legs, it didn't really help with trying to measure like the height. I think.
Yeah.
I could never quite reach Sylvan's potential.
Sylvan's got length.
He's got length.
Yeah,
it
I
helps.
understand.
Yeah, cut from the same cloth.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. All right. So, gentlemen, are you ready to play some Three Things Camp Edition?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, Sylvan, I'll have you go first, and then Mike, you'll be next. All right. These are three things. Your category is names of people at camp.
Tara.
1,
Benjamin.
2,
Regular Mike.
3. These are three things. Very nice. Mike, your turn. Something you would say to a bear if you saw one.
Ooh, let's see. How's the big blue house treating you?
1,
Boy, you're bigger than I thought.
2,
I've got this tasty guy named Sylvan. If you're looking for a meal.
3. These are three things. Very nice. Very
Brilliant,
nice.
brilliant.
Very nice. I'd stay away from him, Sylvan. I don't think he's looking out for your best interests. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is going to be cut separately, right? So Sylvan.
Yeah.
He's not going to listen to. Yeah.
Just remember, to outrun a bear, you only need to be faster than one person. That's it. That's it. I heard that once, and I was like, well,
Okay. Second thing to remember, I have long legs.
If we have to swing away from the bear, I'm just about screwed. So.
Sylvan, you'll be fine. All right. So we're here at camp. We're kind of at a halfway point through the day, right? We finished some improv sessions in the morning, and now we're settling in a lunch. We're going to go get some exercise, get some sunshine, some vitamin D. So I want to ask you both, what's something unexpected that you've learned or seen in yourself this weekend that you weren't expecting? Because it's unexpected. Then whoever wants to go first.
The first class that we had last night with Benjamin, Mike and I were both in the class, and I was getting really tired because it's the end of the week and everything, and people had gone on, like a couple scenes had happened, and I was in my head thinking, how am I going to approach this scene? Because the exercise was kind of challenging. We were working on making strong emotional choices. and those are always hard. Those choices are always hard for me to make.
Yeah.
And then I saw Michael start his scene, his own scene, and he started with a scream. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. Like,
Love
you're
that.
at camp, you're just going to eat it all up, be full energy, don't go halfway or whatever. Like, this is camp, this is it. So I started my scene just singing from the top of my voice and then screaming a bit. And then the whole scene, and then Lavana joined me in the scene. And the whole scene was just us folding laundry and screaming and singing, and that was it. And it was super fun. And so the surprise for me was like deciding that I was going to start off with like a huge outburst of energy and see what happens.
I like that a lot. Yeah, just taking that inspiration from Mike and being
Yeah.
like, you know
Oh,
what,
yeah.
I can do that too in my own way. I like that a lot.
I'll try and scream more often.
Absolutely.
After I'm getting chased by the bear. I think for me, definitely, it's been kind of the immediate connections that we've formed. Just a big group like this. I think we have about 39 people
Yeah.
here. I have mainly done Monday classes with Ava through IFTP, but a lot of these people I've kind of gotten to know, over the day or two that we've been here, and I think it's been. I guess going in, I wasn't sure how the dynamics would work, just jumping into scenes, especially working on, coming in with a clear point of view and emotional, choices that, you really need to trust your scene partner to kind of execute and jump right in. And I think it's been really just an awesome surprise to see everybody kind of bringing their A game, and everybody I've done a scene with just, I don't know, has this kind of contagious positive energy, and I think that's been really fun to see because you just don't know these people, right? You don't know what they're going to bring to the scenes, but everybody has just been so just really awesome and fantastic, and I think they've, as a collective group, we've really kind of enriched this experience just by the energy that we brought so far. The other thing I'd say is the meditation session that Matt did yesterday was such an incredible moment for me because it made me kind of take a step back and think about why I'm here and why I'm doing improv and why we all have so much to be grateful for with this community and getting to know all these great people and just getting to do this really fun art form where you just get to belly laugh every time. So it's special.
Basically for 2 days straight, just laughing.
Yeah. So.
It's amazing, amazing. All right, I've got one final question for you both, and then we're gonna do a little improv. All right. So this final question I have for you, it's very serious. If you could both describe for me your ideal camp meal. The food at camp is one of my favorite parts. It's just something that's, it's camp food. It's different. So what's your ideal camp meal? Mike, we'll have you go first.
Okay. This might be a little unorthodox, but it's just because I'm obsessed with them, and that's breakfast burritos.
Oh, good.
Love to see a really great, beautifully executed breakfast burrito. You've got some hash browns in there. You've got some eggs, bacon, maybe a little hot sauce on the side.
Excellent.
That's probably that's my ideal meal in general. May not be the healthiest, but you know what? In a camp environment like this, I'd love to see it. So, Matt, if you're listening, 2024. Maybe it's something to experiment with. So, yeah, that'd be my pick.
I love it. Calories don't count in the woods. Remember that.
Absolutely not.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Sylvain, what about you?
I'm thinking about a what do you call a cut of chicken with breadcrumbs, like fried chicken.
Oh, yeah.
A big cut of that with some rice with butter on it.
Ooh.
And probably tater tots.
Oh, yeah. I like that meal. Some fried chicken, some buttered rice, tater tots. That sounds fantastic to me. Oh,
Yeah, no consequences in the woods.
no consequences in the woods. I like that attitude, Sylvain. Very nice, very nice, very nice. All right, we ready to do some improv?
Let's do it, yes.
All right, so we got
Already.
one game we're going to be playing today. Oh man, I have a lot of games written here. So I'm going to pick one. The game that we're going to be playing today. This is a classic favorite of mine. I'm going to give you a suggestion for a relationship. And in this game, it's called genre switch. Okay. So I'm going to give you a suggestion of a relationship in a particular genre. You're going to start the scene, then about halfway through, you're going to switch up that genre. I'll tell you what it is. Okay. Right? So it might be something like, this scene, your location is a school, and it's horror. And that's just an example, right? And you'll be like, all right, we're in a school, and this is a horror scene. And you go from there. All right.
Okay.
Any questions about that?
So we start no genre, and then you give us one.
Yeah. I'll give you a genre off the bat, and then halfway through, I'll ask you to switch it. Yeah, and you'll be like, "Oh, all right." So we're at a country farm. That's our location, and the genre for this is let's call it Ooh, romance. It's a romance in the country farm.
Naturally.
Romance in the country farm. All right. Lights up.
Honey, I gotta tell you, the way you're working that hoe in that field, I've never felt more turned on.
Oh, Robert. You know, all I do is for you and for your approval. And for you to say something like that about my physique.
Just those biceps, they get quite accentuated when you're out in that cornfield, picking that corn, digging that hoe in the ground. I just have to tell you that I really feel something when you do that heavy duty work.
And I get real sweaty when I do that too.
Let me give you, hold on, let me just.
I'm gonna need you to make me a nice, ice cold
Okay.
Tom Collins later.
Why wait? Why not right now? I had one on deck, ready for you.
All right, genre switch. It's now a drama, the most serious drama.
Oh, I spilled some.
Oh no. Not again. Honey, how could you do this? That's your favorite shirt. Every time.
I know it's my mom's shirt.
You know how she treats you when you stain her favorite shirt, and we have no more Tide sticks left.
She slaps me around.
Yeah, and I don't like it. Frankly, it makes me very, very frustrated.
She's trouble.
She is.
Ever since she got back on her scotch, she's just out of control. Yeah. She treats me like dirt.
Like the dirt.
And you hardly ever stand up for me. With her.
Hey, wait a minute. She's a very scary woman. Let's not get it mistaken.
But you're the man of the house.
Okay, well, listen, don't put this on me. You gotta stand up to your own mom. You know what you're doing.
You gotta stand up for your wife.
Well, listen. All right, honey, you're the one staining your clothes every time. I'm not the one making the mistake here.
I've been working the field all afternoon. Are you gonna be on my case about a little spillage, a little stain on my clothes?
Honey, I didn't ask to live right next door to your mom.
Blackout! Sylvan, I really loved how you brought the focus back on the relationship between you, because it was getting to like, we're talking about mom, and he's like, wait a second, you don't stand up for me. And that was so good. You're like, I'm bringing it back in the scene. Nice job.
I'm not just a sexual object to you. I want to be your wife. I want you to
You're my sexual
protect me.
Oh, yeah, I like that. I like it. Protect me, you know?
right.
That's very noble, very noble. Gentlemen, any last words you want to leave us with before we conclude this episode of Camp Chat?
We're only halfway, which is exciting because there's so much more to experience and explore. I'm super excited.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think thank you to the whole IFTP crew for putting this on. It's just been a lot of fun. This is my first year doing it, so I think I'm just, having a blast. So, and thank you for putting this on as well. This is
Of course.
great.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you again so much. Thank you, Sylvan. Thank you, Mike. Thank you to Sylvan and Mike for coming on this episode of Camp Chat. We'll be back with more guests in just a bit. Welcome back to another Saturday afternoon episode of Camp Chat. I'm joined by the Angelinos, breakfast haters, suns out, guns out, Tyler and Becca. Thank you so much for coming on Camp Chat today. How are you both doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm doing well. I'm full of grilled cheese. I'm floating in soup. I can't ask for much more than that.
Right?
But yeah. Becca, how are you?
I'm doing really well. Beautiful way to describe having eaten soup.
Yeah. It's just like I'm the grilled cheese now, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I've become. So we're about halfway through our camp experience right now. It's been a wild time. And it's just, I'm having a lot of fun. Has there been one like strange thing that's happened to either of you? You're just like, oh, that was weird. Strange moment in the woods.
Oh, strange moment in the woods. Yeah, I came across that bear everyone's been talking about. No, just kidding.
Oh, I was going to say, I was like, no way.
Yeah, no.
I'm real nervous about him.
Yeah, I know, me too. I'm like, I love that. I'm like, that bears aren't real.
I've been carrying around a banana all day because I'm afraid the bear will get it if I put it down.
Wait, that's making yourself a target. You're like, eat me. I have a banana.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've seen anything weird.
Yeah.
Yet. I mean, we're only halfway through camp.
That's true.
right?
There's
So,
plenty of time left.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just keep those eyes open. Becca, what about you?
Well, we did something a little weird, which is funny. Last night, I mean, I was really hungry. I have snacks in my car. So we
nice.
like went up to the dark parking lot and we just sort of like slouched over my trunk like little gremlins, like
Nice.
chowing down on macadamia nut and chocolate chip cookies.
Oh,
Just in the dead of night.
Yeah, in the dark.
that sounds
where
good.
no one could see us.
Like no one will know.
And that's someone else's weird camp memory.
Yeah.
Someone else was like, I saw these people eating cookies in the parking lot. It was very strange.
You're right. It's fascinating.
Yeah, it's a small world. It's a small world. All right, before we talk a little more about improv and the classes you've been in this weekend, we got to play some 3 things, camp edition. All right, so how it's going to work, I'm going to give you a category related to camp, and you're gonna give me some answers related to that. 3 of them. Okay. You know that. We talked about the rules already. All right, here we go. And Becca, I'll have you go first, okay? All right. These are 3 things. Let's do this. Things to do in nature.
Okay. Be behind a bush.
1.
Smell the environment.
2.
Stare at the stars.
3. These are 3 things. Very nice, very nice. Tyler, you're up next. Okay. Things that happen in a cabin besides sleeping. Pooping. 1.
Wild card games.
2. Very nice.
3. Eating snacks late at night.
Eating snacks late at night. These are 3 things. Very nice, very nice. Both of your first answers had to do with going to the bathroom. That's interesting.
One of the most stressful things about sleeping in a cabin with
That's
some
true.
other people.
Yeah,
It's
it's
true.
very stressful. Like, I'm not personally stressed, but I can feel the stress from other people.
Yeah, it's like I'm fine, but are you? Yeah. I had a moment last night. Benjamin's on the bottom bunk and I'm in the top bunk, and I got in a little after them, so Jamie and Benjamin were already asleep, and I didn't set up my bed, which was stupid.
Oh.
And those bunk beds aren't secured to the wall. I don't think so.
They're
But
squeaky.
yeah, there's some gaps there, and I accidentally pushed my pillow through the gap, and it fell down onto Benjamin.
Oh, no.
I was like, it was gone. I was like, oh okay. It's all slippery, the little pad in there.
Yeah.
All right,
I was
so
thinking they don't have ladders, and I was like, how would one get onto this bunk?
Oh, yours does not have ladders.
There's no ladders. Do you
Ours
have
has
ladders?
I just climb up the side.
Oh, interesting.
I just use like the
Ours
planks,
has,
I guess.
A ladder. It's questionable, but it's a ladder.
Yeah. It's like every time you use it, this could be the last time.
Yeah, exactly.
This could be the last time. All right, fair. Okay. So thinking about the classes we've done this weekend, we've been in 4 different sessions so far. Coming into this weekend, what was something you were hoping to work on or hoping to learn in your craft, in your improv? And Tyler, I'll have you go first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I just really wanted to actually get a chance to work with all the teachers. It's the first time I worked with Jamie.
Oh, wow.
And he touched on my favorite subject, which is clap-ins. But yeah, it was good. It was just good to just meet everybody that isn't in the normal Monday night class and just learn where I might not learn just going to my regular Monday night. Yeah, now I'm rambling.
Yeah. No, I love that too. It's like the opportunity. You're like, wait, there's other classes? Like, you're like, oh, you go on Tuesdays? That's weird.
Right.
What's that like? The improv's probably not as good, but that's cool. You still come. See, I was very much born out of the Wednesday class, so that used to be like my thing. I'm like, yeah, Wednesdays only. Oh, you have class on Saturday mornings? You get up on the weekend? You're crazy.
I feel like everyone's very dedicated to their day.
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
has so much support for the day they go for. So it's like funny that everyone has that, but there's still like camaraderie as a whole of IFTP.
Yeah, and this is
And I'm sure those other classes are great, but Monday is the most loyal.
well, I don't know.
I'm just kidding. I actually have been to many classes of different, and they're all great.
Yeah, they're all great.
That's great on Monday, but
Wow. I don't know. Monday though, that's the first day of the week. Is that really what you want to be doing?
yeah, but Saturday's 10 a.m.
Oh no, I don't like Saturdays. that's in the morning. I'm a Wednesday guy. Oh, I respect all weeknight classes. Sorry, Saturday. No, they're cool too. I went to
That
one.
is cool. I did Saturday the first time with Ben 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Time.
And I respect every day of the week.
Wow, that's nice. That's very kind of you. It's very kind of you. Has there been one exercise you've done this weekend that really challenged you? You were like, whoa, that was tough. And it pushed you as an improviser. Yeah, Becca, go
Sure,
ahead.
yeah. I was definitely like I feel like Ava's character work class was definitely like a skill that I always like still need to stretch and like work on. So doing it for like the full hour was like a good experience and definitely a challenge.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
also she's so great and so fun, and
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, absolutely. I had a lot of fun in that one as well. Character work is it's one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
So I'm with you. It's like, yeah, let's just do that for 6 hours. Push it to the limit. All right, Tyler, what about you?
I think the most challenging one was the one I did this morning with Jamie on the clapping.
Yeah.
They're just so
Yeah.
intimidating and anxiety-inducing. But it was good to have like a whole class just focused on it and like calling out that everyone's feeling the same and the obvious. Gave a couple like pointers to help just like be less anxious about it.
Yeah.
Into it. So
Yeah.
that was nice.
Jamie came in hot with that list of like 7 things. He's like, here's things I hate about clappings. I was like, whoa.
I did 3 scenes, and I was like immediately reminded of 3 specific scenes I had done in shows that were like,
Yes. Like he was saying that. I was like, Jamie, we're just starting camp, man. But I think we need the fire a little bit too.
Yeah.
It's good for all of us to be like, we can do these cleaner, you know?
Yeah.
We're at that level, I think.
Not the bad habits.
Yeah. Let's be good improvisers because we are. We can be even better though. All right.
Totally.
I've got one final question for you. When was the last time, and this question is for both of you, when was the last time you were at camp?
Wow.
Or camping, yes.
Camping.
Yeah,
I don't know why I
camping.
say it like that.
Camping.
Do you want to go first again?
yeah. I mean, I go camping all the time.
Okay,
For sure,
yeah.
but camp, like a summer camp type of thing, I did that all up until my like junior to senior year summer of high school. So I definitely am feeling a little nostalgic this week.
Yeah,
It's really
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I'm really struggling here. I don't really camp.
That's okay.
The last thing, Monday night's gonna be laughing, but the last thing I did where I slept maybe remotely close to outside is on top of a yacht at Yacht Week.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
the closest I've been to
Count.
camping
You
in,
were
like,
water
probably 15
camping.
years.
You're
Yeah,
water
exactly.
camping. Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to get the Monday night group to go camping with me this summer, and there was very little support for the idea.
Oh, I think you got to do it every once in a while. It's not my favorite thing, but I'll go. I'll go. I'll poop in the woods. You didn't need to know that.
That's why we're all going, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Clearly.
Why
I
we're all
just feel
going.
like there's a lot of campsites that just like have flush toilets, but if that's
Yeah.
what you want to do,
No, not really. I hate that. I don't want to. I want a toilet. I want to flush. I want the commodities.
Yeah.
You know?
You want to be able to sit down instead of squatting.
Yeah.
And cones.
Yeah.
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 tell me more about mine.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? All right. Thank you both so much for answering those questions for me. You ready to do some improv?
Yes.
All right. So I have a long list of games here. So give me a moment to quickly scroll through. Just quite the library. Ooh. All right. The game we're going to be playing is called Sound Pictionary. Whoa, the glasses are off. This is getting serious.
I'll take mine off too.
Okay.
That's what we're doing.
Mine are in the car, but I'll take them
I need
off.
you to see my eyes.
All right. So in this game, Sound Pictionary, it's like Pictionary, except you can only use sound effects to describe what it is. And I just realized, no, let me worry about that. All right. So Sound Pictionary, you're just going to use sounds to describe your words. So let me pull up my word generator really quick. And yeah, it's good for radio, because most of our listeners listen, they don't watch.
Try not to blow out the mic.
Yeah.
with my sound effects.
just like.
Yeah. All right, my generator's not working, so we're just gonna come up with it off the top
yeah.
of our heads. All right, so I'll type a word on my phone. I'll show it to the person whose turn it is. So Tyler, you're gonna be up first.
Okay.
You need to make sounds that Becca needs to guess what it is.
Is there a time limit on this?
No, our time is endless. I keep
Okay.
looking like I have a watch. I do have a watch that's charging. All right, so I'll give you a word. Let's say I'll have a mental timer. Don't worry. I'll be counting in my head. All right, Tyler, you ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that.
All right. Ready?
Yep. Lights up.
All right.
Okay, a vacuum. Wind.
5 seconds.
Maybe like an astronaut. A whale.
And time. Becca, final guess.
A pilot on the intercom.
Oh, so close. Tyler, what was it?
An airplane.
So close. So close. You had like the jet stream sound. You were fighting. It was a good attempt.
This is not my forte.
All right. Well, let's flip the script. Let's see. So Tyler, you're going to guess. Becca, it's your opportunity to make some sounds.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that. All right. So you're going to have 20 seconds. That's what I counted to. All right. Are we ready? And lights up.
A seal or an otter or what are those animals? A dolphin.
Yes! He got it. It was a dolphin. Nice
That
job.
was really good.
Nice job. Excellent.
Yeah, that was excellent. That was way better than my airplane.
No, your airplane was great. It was me.
That was fantastic. All right. Do we each have one more in us? Can we handle one more?
We could do one more noise? Okay.
Yeah, one. Can you handle one more noise? All right. I think you can. And this time I have a Pictionary generator, so maybe the suggestions will be better. It's not my fault.
No, it's LTE.
Yeah. Oh, that's too easy. It was dog. We're not doing dog. That's amateur. And y'all aren't amateurs. We just did airplane and dolphin. We can do better.
That was such a good dolphin. I like.
It was a great dolphin.
Thank you so much.
The commitment was A+. Like.
All right. I got a word for you, Tyler.
Okay.
You ready? Here we go. Hey, you got it.
Okay. All right. I think we're ready.
Lights up.
Pounding your chest like maybe a gorilla. A plane again.
5 seconds.
Roar.
A lion. A circus.
No.
What is this? Tarzan?
3, 2, 1.
I'm so sorry. I let the team down.
All right, final guess, Becca. Final guess. One more.
George of the Jungle.
She said jungle. She said jungle.
Yes,
We'll take it.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
No, that's a tough one to do.
No, we'll take it. Nice job, Tyler.
I
Nice
went
job.
back to my airplane.
She's like, airplane. It's airplane again. If I had given you that again. Oh, man, amazing. All right,
gosh.
we got one more. All
Okay.
right, Becca, it's your turn. Your word is going to be, I'll zoom in. Yeah, you got it. All right, and lights up.
Pig? No. A cow. A cock. A farm.
There it is. What was that word before farm? Just checking. I just want to make sure I didn't mishear.
Oh no, I was about to say cock-a-doodle-doo. And then I was like,
right.
that's not what she's making the noises. I'm just guessing.
Amazing. All right. Well, Tyler, Becca, thank you so much for joining me on the show today. Are there any last words you want to leave us with before we head off into our activities?
IFTP camp is fucking awesome.
Fucking awesome!
Everyone should come.
Yes, exactly. And I'd just like to say I concur with that statement. Thank you so much.
Excellent. All right. Well, thank you again for joining me on the show. This ends the Saturday afternoon edition of Camp Chat. We'll see you later with some new guests. Take care. Improv for the Podcast was created by Matt Moore and Michael Lee Evans. Edited and produced by Michael Lee Evans. And finally, presented by Improv for the People. Interested in more IFTP? You can visit us at improvforthepeople.com or on our socials, such as Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. Remember, new episodes are released weekly. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.